what would be regarded as a shorter goalkeeper is still 6 foot and above, whereas you can go all the way up to say 6'5", 6'6", and there are actually taller. And I find it interesting that whenever you've got, like I said, the guys that are of this stature who are outside the norm of the physical presence that we tend to have with outfielders, there's a lot more body to manage, especially with, if you think back to the pictures that we've just looked at, the requirements, flexibility, mobility, speed, coordination, dexterity, when it's a bigger frame, I've always been impressed and intrigued how a bigger frame actually achieves this, which is why I'm so interested in goalkeeping training. So for this presentation, I've covered two brief topics which you could easily create presentations and series of presentations over because they are so extensive in the underpinning theory, the training adaptations, the training principles, the training methods you'd use. But this is just sort of dipping our toe in the water of, okay, what are you doing day to day, what I use day to day, and what I think about in the program. And the first one here, like I've shown you, these big guys and the flexibility and mobility, as well as the control of those actions, I find very fascinating. So here I'm going to focus on split or to spread. So performing those unique positions, those almost extreme positions on demand. So not only do they have their own style in each one of these performers, though they've reached the top of what they do with very different styles of play, as well as even just from the split position, unique to them. Individual variability of the action, how it's performed, and it's focused around the split or the spread in this example. So the ability to actually achieve that with their large stature, to drop in those positions at higher velocities, which is reactive or based on response they can't necessarily predict, accept ground impact when they land in these positions, or ball or body impact from contact. And then these are actually positions they require to reverse out of those actions or transition into others, whether it be going to the split position and back to standing, or from that position going into another save. So that I find is, if you look at these photographs, they are very intriguing in terms of that requirement.